sports nerds, welcome to North Sports Dynasty. I am your host, Andrew Faubert, and we are live here at North Sports Dynasty headquarters and proudly shared to the Let's Talk Football platform. I am your host, Andrew Faubert. By the way, that's why I said I got notes here this time. Look, I'm getting prepared. We are sponsored, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, this is a sponsored television show by Betstamp. Yes, Betstamp helps you find the best odds for the best picks. Download Betstamp and use the referral code Andrew Faubert. Actually, it's capital, all capitalized. A and then Faubert. Faubert. There we go. And start line shopping for your best bets. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, line shopping is where it's at with Betstamp. What is Betstamp? We'll get into more of that later. Remember to like and share and follow and subscribe. Like I saw the dingy thing go off. We got more subscribers here while this show got off. Subscribe and follow and share and to North Sports Dynasty for more crazy sports knowledge and all the crazy stuff that we got here. What else do we got here? We are shared on Let's Talk Football. Like I said, we are shared on the Sports Authority, 1252 Sports, Chicago. Shout out to all those guys. Why don't I put the banners up here? Why don't I actually do this properly? Let's Talk Football. That's how you find them. Get at them on the Facebooks. 1252 Chicago Sports. There they are. And of course, Betstamp. That's our sponsor. You're going to hear me talk about them a lot. Obviously, that's what you do when you have a sponsor. What do we got on the docket here today, ladies and gentlemen? Well, first of all, we're going to be joined by Alex Loosemore. He is the host of the NFL Edition Live on Bucs Report, shared across many different social media platforms as well. Sydney Swinton of Let's Talk Fantasy Football. There we go. I can get my words right. Live on Let's Talk Football on Tuesdays. to give you all the fantasy updates you need going into your weeks. And of course, the Twitch streamer, the man, the myth, the legend, the hashtag Firecliff Kingsbury, Christopher Woroschuk of Dub South TV will be live here in a few minutes. Of course, we're going to be talking the Bucs, the Lions, the Steelers, and the Cardinals updates. McCaffrey got traded. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. McCaffrey, friggin' white running back, got traded. All right? He's gone. Went to San Francisco for 4 different picks. We'll get into that. And our analysts will be giving their picks of the week. And by the way, which I didn't get into this, ladies and gentlemen, and I should have brought everything a lot closer here. Oh, I'm just a mess today. My goodness. If you like and you share and you follow the show, obviously you get a chance for, boom, the Mike Allstat mini helmet. There it is. There's the sticker of authentication. You get a chance of getting that at the end of the year, the big show, and of course the correct ice Mike Allstat card, proudly brought to you by Squid Rip Cards right up here. I know my microphone's blocking it. Sorry, Squid Rip Cards right up here. And of course, I told you if we hit 10, reactions or likes on any show on NSD, including the Maple Doc show, because that'd be nice. I want to get that show some more views. Needs to bump up a little bit, but we get 10 reactions, 10 likes, 10 loves, 10 wows, 10 angry emojis. It doesn't matter. As long as it gets to 10, we add things to the giveaway at the end of the year. So obviously that happened a couple of weeks ago and I didn't do it last week. So we added 2 new things. We have a J.K. Dobbins, a rated rookie card to add to it. And we also have a canvas. Is it Jeff? No, it's Van Jefferson. There we go. Van Jefferson. And if you're not a card person, I totally understand. I get it. But this is NSD, and I promise big things for giveaways. So I figured let's start off small. Let's start off a little bit smaller, okay? Since we got the mini helmet as like our big giveaway, why don't we start giving away some jerseys? Signed Minnesota Vikings neighbors jersey going out to a winner at the end of the season. That's right. We give away fucking jerseys on this show now, ladies and gentlemen. That's what happens when you hit the big times. No, actually, I don't even know this guy's first name, but it's a signed jersey otherwise. So it'll be added to the giveaway for any of the Minnesota Viking fans out there, or anybody who just happens to have liked and shared and followed the North Sports Dynasty platform on any social media outlet out there. So yeah, let's add that into there. And then let's add a couple other people in here especially, okay? Because Gabe Neighbors. Someone's saying me Gabe Neighbors, okay? So that's apparently the first name. Thank you, Alex, for that in the private chat. Okay. I did Gabe Neighbors? I could have sworn it was something else too. All right. Let's start getting some of these people in here because I don't want to do this alone. And I want to start talking about their teams. Don't you guys want to start finding out about some of the stuff going on around the league with some of these teams? Some of the big wins that came from some of these people that we're going to add in. I don't want to add the Steelers fan. Do I have to add the Steelers fan? Fine. All right. Well, first I'm going to add the Lion fan. All right. Since I got everything in order here. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Loosemore. Alex Loosemore, how are we doing today, brother?
Doing good, man. Thanks for having me on.
Not a problem at all, buddy. Okay, well, you're not the only person that we're gonna have on here. You know what? No, I'm bringing the Cardinal fan on first. Okay, I'm doing the Cardinal fan first, but I don't have his intro properly right. I'm getting a Falcon intro and a Cardinal intro, and if Sean keeps popping up on these shows, I'm gonna have to get a commie intro going on here. So let's get the Cardinal fan on. That was rude. Let me do this properly. Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher of Dynasty TV. How we doing, buddy?
Good. How you doing?
We can hear you. Beautifully.
That's good.
All right. Speaking of beautiful wins for their franchise. Why did I invite him? No, I'm just kidding. He knows I love him, and I ain't going to be too bitter. My team needed a spanking once in a while, and this may have been the spanking that we actually needed. So let's bring him on here and talk a little bit about the Steelers in a bit. Mr. Sid Swinton. Sid Swinton in the house. Ooh.
Oh, sorry.
That's awesome.
Just Chase Claypool, the game-winning touchdown. I just wanted to.
Oh, and it had to be a Canadian too. Sid Swinton, with cards. How we doing today, buddy?
Good, man. Thanks
So,
for having me
ladies
on.
and gentlemen, you all asked for them. They're all here again. One of them literally gave up tickets to go see a football game, if we're gonna call it that, to be here.
I mostly just wanted to see them not win a game at home in an entire season.
Another year, yeah.
For anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about quickly, we're talking about the CFL. Anybody who follows the CFL will know that the Edmonton Elks, formerly known as the Edmonton Eskimos, sorry for if this gets canceled, we all know why. I dropped the big E word, sorry. But they haven't won a home game. And the BC Lions haven't been here in a long time. And they haven't won a game here in Commonwealth in a long time. So it's starting to add up to look like the Elks will lose by 30. So let's get into
For sure lose by 30.
Yeah.
Let's get into some of these comments quick here because the fans is what makes this show happen and this platform build. So, ladies and gentlemen, remember to get a like and a share and a follow into there. If you want to keep adding stuff to this pod of giveaways that we're having at the end of the year, which I'm literally planning. I've started a list of things and it's gonna be weird. And I'm going to spend a little bit of money to make it even weirder. Like, I'm going to, those little confetti tubes that everybody keeps talking about?
Yeah.
I'm going to, my basement's going to look like crap. I'm going to have such a mess. The fiance is going to hate it. And I absolutely love it. Ash Swinton, the first one tonight. She says, let's go right after that. Zagnif, right. Everyone was gutted for the first day. Appreciate every single one of you. Let's go. Friday's finest. What's up, Foob? Sean Spencer, the half leader, because Janae's the other leader. And I always just say Sean's the leader, but listen, Janae's going to kick my ass. Maybe that's why she hasn't. So this not a shot at Janae. She just has a child or anything, but she hasn't. I sent a friend request and I got nothing. Is it because I said Sean owns?
It's because you haven't acknowledged her as co-owner.
Janae, I'm sorry. Okay, co-owner. My apologies. I will do whatever it takes to get that taken care of and stuff like that. Because come Detroit 2024, I don't need no beef. Especially in that town, okay? I'm already scared. So, Nicole Klychek, thank you for tuning in. My other co-host on the other show that we do here, not on NSD, on Let's Talk Football. It's the NFC South show. That Cal Gacy is the guy that really puts on all that. The guy, he's the man. He does all the segments. He does everything with that show. And Nicole. They go back and forth on all this stuff, and Kyle gets it all set up, and Nicole says, why don't we do this? And then it gets added, and I just pop in. Me and Sean just pop in there, and we go, all right, this is what we're doing today. Here we go. So, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you like the show at the beginning, that is always the link to go see it. You want the shot at the Mike Allstat, you know what to do. That's the end of that comment. She also says, Friday couldn't be more fun. I appreciate it. We are also proudly sponsored by Betstamp. Download the Betstamp today and use the referral code right there. AFOBEAR, all capitalized, and get yourself set to save and win money by line shopping, which we'll get into a little bit later. We'll have a little bit of fun with all of our teams first, and then we'll have a little segment on these beautiful picks that I have for everybody. These guys don't even know what these picks are. But I got a George Pickens one. Oh, I'm liking that George Pickens one. I'm so happy that you told me about that. That trade was not a shocker. Oh, I mean, to the team, I was a little bit shocked. How many running backs could they have? Hey, Chris, how about that Dynasty trade you didn't accept a while back? How's that looking now for that San Francisco running back? You should have taken all those picks, you son of a gun. That's right. You want to make fun of me for all the trades that
It's okay. That's okay. When McCaffrey's hurt before fantasy playoffs, I'll still be sitting pretty.
This is true. Well, thank you for tuning in. He says, Shared, that man just got his puck the other day. Thank you so much, buddy, for being a big part of NSD. GG to the Cardinals, because Nicole is a big Saints fan. And, man, I'm going to tell you right now, it is weird to be on a show with a Saints fan, considering all the things that I have ever said about the Saints. Yeah. And the fact that that logo stays up. It's even in camera shot. Why did I put it there? Oh, I don't know why I did that. Suns out, guns out for almost everybody. At least this half of the show is back. Yeah. Even though I'm like literally twilighting it up in here right now. Let's go Raps. That's right. Love the Raptors. I also love OKC. That's my team until inevitably the Seattle team comes back, which I've already told everybody. I'm like, I'm going back. Like, yeah, that's my original love was the Supersonics. So. Fellas, Ben Cornett, thank you for tuning in. Hammy Jammy says, hey, sexy fellas, thank you, a new tuner, for joining in today. How many more players are going to get sold in that Carolina yard sale, everyone? Let's start off with that before we start getting in everybody. This yard sale going on here with the Panthers has led the Sherwood Park guy a beautiful opportunity to just take the reins of that team. And it's going to be, there's no way I'm getting them in fantasy now. Like, nope. Try to buy them, months ago. But we'll start with Alex, and then we'll go to Chris, and we'll go to Sid here. What do you guys think, though? Like, how much more people is getting shopped out of Carolina?
To me, I think the clear one's DJ Moore. I don't think he's going to last much longer there, especially with so many teams pushing for playoff spots, needing receivers. Then you've got, to me, Xavier Woods, the safety. I've been hearing a lot of traction about him. And then another one that if I'm Carolina, I'm kind of shopping but don't really want to sell is Brian Burns. Because you could get a hell of a lot for him from one of these teams needing an edge rusher.
So what do you think would be the price for someone like that there, Chris? Something for Burns?
Oh, I think it's at least a first-round pick, if not two. And I don't know, probably a player.
Oh, so a roster player too with 2 first-rounders, eh?
No, not as a whole. Like for sure, a first, maybe like another first or a second, but probably a first and a player, I would think.
Yeah. So, Sid, if any player does get traded in the next little bit, then like the next one, is it Burns or do you think it's somebody else?
I think Shaq Thompson has a chance of being traded.
Oh, that's a good one.
I think people are going to call about him, and he's the one that I was looking at to see. I think they can still get some from him. I think he's due to get paid here soon, and so they can get out of it before they have to pay him and just do the complete rebuild.
Man, and sorry, finish that.
No, you're good. I was gonna say just start the rebuild with no like big contracts or anything like that.
Yeah, because he's a franchise guy. Like he's been there for a while. He's kind of like the Melvin Ingram of the LA Chargers there for a bit, where everybody was kind of surprised when he was let go. But he should have been shopped maybe the year before that at the deadline, just to maybe figure something out, like get some sort of compensation instead of letting all these guys go. Christopher Cole says Bucs game just got a lot easier this week.
I mean, the defensive game plan doesn't have to be stop McCaffrey. Now you have to worry about other people, but
you know what? Let's just start with the Steelers then. Let's just
rip the Band-Aid off.
Yeah, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. So, ladies and gentlemen, basically what we're doing here tonight is we're having segments with everybody's team. Everybody's been given, obviously, like a time slot, I guess you would say, and we talk about their team a little bit just to give you an update. And we're going to talk about the Steelers because I got a lot of Buck fans in here who are a little bit pissed off that I really hate losing to Pittsburgh teams. Like, I hate the Penguins. I hate the Penguins. I hate the Penguins. And I really hate the Steelers, but the Steelers still played one of my favorite Super Bowl games. So, Sid, tell me about this win.
Which Super Bowl game?
Against you guys. Yeah. Definitely against you guys.
Yeah.
And it's not even a shot. I'm not even trying to do that because Chris is here. It's still my favorite because of all the different amazing plays that happened. Like Larry Fitz catching the post route with 45 seconds to go in the game. I thought it was over. I'm like, they got it.
And we all thought everybody thought it was over.
Yeah, the
interception. Yeah, we all thought it was fucking over.
The greatest catch in any Super Bowl, arguably the greatest catch in my opinion of all time, just because of the timing.
The greatest throw.
Yeah, oh my god. It there's no mechanics. There's only there was some video out there a while back too that had certain mechanics about that throw where it was this is actually an impossible throw. Just to let you all know. So speaking of perfect, you got your win. Let's talk about it, Sid. Dive into a little bit about
you said the Canadian one, so I wanted to show you this Claypool too with the Canadian flag there. Just anyway.
Son of a gun.
Do you have all your Claypool cards out in front of you, just ready for tonight, just ready to rock for today? He's like, I'm gonna make Andrew's life miserable today, right now, in this exact moment. I'm fucking his day up.
Another one.
This is good. This is good. This is good content. Thank you.
Guy went and bought a new one this morning just to fucking. He's like, fuck it.
I always wore my Claypool jersey.
I'm surprised you didn't. Should have.
You should have.
You absolutely should have.
Yeah, no, this is a great game.
You should have wore a Claypool mask like Deadpool wears the Hugh Jackman mask in the first Deadpool movie, just stapled to your face.
Painted my face like Claypool does, just one cross.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
so yes, everyone knows that you beat the Buccaneers. Tell me a little bit more about it. How big of a win is this, obviously, for the Steelers?
I mean, massive. Nobody gave us a chance. It was the biggest underdog win of the season. You guys were favored by 10.5 points when the game started. We led the whole game, which was awesome. We didn't have to our defense, which is insane, played amazing. Our top 3 corners were gone. Minka was gone. TJ was gone. Miles Jack, our middle linebacker, got hurt in the game. Larry Ogunjobi, our D tackle, got hurt in the game. 8 of our 11 normal starters were out at some point in the game, and yet we were still able to hold Tom Brady to 1 touchdown and keep the Bucs under 20 points somehow. It was a very well coached game for everybody that was calling for Mike Tomlin's head after week 5 when we had our 4-game skid and people saying Tomlin needed to step down. He doesn't have control. I mean, that shows you right there that we literally had guys that I haven't heard of playing cornerback against Mike Evans and Chris Godwin and Tom Brady, and we were able to hold them. It's whatever it was, Tomlin coached his ass off to win that game. So I give all credit to Tomlin. The boys played good. I mean, you guys stopped our run game. Not that we've had much of one this year, but shut it down anyway. Kenny Pickett was able to move the ball. Mitch looked good moving the ball.
That injury kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna just be added to the resume of what is Devin White, and we all know how Twitter and everything goes. I've already seen the video where someone's just like, Devin White is a monster. And it shows him taking out Jameis Winston, and it shows him taking out Kenny Pickett. And it's just do you want this man playing in the NFL in the current conditions? No.
Giving him the Vontaze perfect rule.
No, and I think I'm trying to remember what team it was. I think it's the Browns. It's remove Devin White before week 11 or something like that. It was a hashtag, and they're trying to get. I'm fuck you! Get out of here. So.
It wasn't a dirty hit. He just hit the back of his head on the ground. He's already fine. He cleared concussion protocol today. He's starting Sunday, so no biggie there. That's football. I didn't think it was a cheap shot when it happened. Still don't think it's a cheap shot. So no biggie.
Thank you.
No biggie there was no concern on my end there. Overall, it was literally It started off good. 3 and out, held you guys to 3 and out, and then marched down the field and scored. And it was just this isn't what I expected this game to be like. And then I was waiting for the coin to drop, just the shoe to drop. Tom Brady just to turn it on and get it going, and somehow he just couldn't get it there. And then he finally did. You guys took the lead, and then Mitch looked like what I thought Mitch was gonna look like when I wanted him in this offseason. He literally walked down the field, was throwing the ball to Claypool. I mean, he did what I expected him to do in that second half.
fucking Trubisky is what we have to do. Yeah, I know. Okay, yes. Listen,
join
Mitchell.
the club.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess, yeah. But around everybody else will kind of ask like their opinion on the Steelers, and I just wanted to get mine out of there. Obviously, at the beginning of the year, I'd put all my money in the Najee train. I'm like MVP, 3,000 all-purpose yards, like 3,500. Like he's gonna have to do a lot more, obviously, to get there. What can we expect from the jersey behind you going forward? Is it just like say like a small injury that we're not hearing about, or is it just because of all the like offensive line crap going on?
So he did have an injury in preseason that was kind of like silenced, basically. Not a lot of people talked about, and he was playing with a steel plate in his cleat up until last week. The Bucs game was the first game he played without it. So it was an injury that not a lot of people talked about. So he had a steel plate in his cleat that he was playing with from the injury in the preseason. Last week was his first 100% healthy week. Obviously, we couldn't run it, and you guys have a great run defense, so it's not like he was able to show out. You got this big man named Vita Vea.
He didn't do anything. Don't even get me started on Vita. He didn't do nothing.
That's not a man. That's a wall.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then Devin White behind him. You guys have a great run defense. And then our center got hurt, so like we were already down an interior lineman in the game. So he didn't. I mean, Najee didn't do anything. He did. I thought looked a lot better than he has all season. He was running downhill. He wasn't hesitant, and he was putting his foot in the ground and going, which is something I've been screaming for him to do all season. So I personally think he looked better, and I think you can expect to see an uptick in what we've seen so far going forward.
Damn. Alex, you got breaking news there quick?
Yeah, so if this report's true, Nick Saban just said it's his last year at Alabama.
Wow.
He's walking away after this year.
Ooh.
Well, and you had PJ Fleck going in Nebraska announced today too, so it's a big day for coaches in college football.
Wow. So wow. Okay, so
PJ
before
Fleck was.
Oh, this Minnesota. That's
right. Row the boat.
So.
Go ahead, Chris.
Row the boat, yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Alex, you're like that's 100% accurate. It was on Twitter 2 hours ago.
Wow.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
I always whenever we're doing the show, I have Twitter open the other window, and I just checked it right away.
Okay.
And yeah, he informed Alabama this morning that this will be his last season. He will finish this season, and he will finish his career.
Who takes that role?
That's what
I got an interesting one.
Oh, Cliff Kingsbury.
Dabo Sweeney.
Oh.
He played quarterback for Alabama.
Urban Meyer.
No,
that's a realistic one, actually.
Do you
think he's ever coaching again? I don't think he's ever coaching again. He kicked a kicker, man. He kicked a grown man. Like
he's already hosting NFL shows or college shows.
Yeah, shows. I don't think he's ever coaching again.
I think he would.
I mean, I think in college, I hate to say it like this. In college, things are a little different, kind of thing.
Also, we got Anthony said as well. Yeah, Kirby Smart could as well.
Surrounding Kirby. Ooh, that is a good one. A couple comments, obviously. Sean Spencer and everybody reacting to the news here at NSD.
What about Matt Rule?
I thought about that too.
Matt Rule. Chris, go clean your room or else you'll be grounded and lose your TV.
Bro, that's my fucking workbench, dude. I live in a fucking basement suite. Once I move, that shit'll be in the garage. But until such a time, that's my workbench. Okay, that's where all my tools are.
Let me get a couple of these comments out of the way so I can catch up here. CMC stays hurt, so the Panthers took the chance to unload for the picks before they stuck with him and the bag. I can kind of agree with that. Hammy Jammy said, "Is that my sexy bear, Alex?" I don't know who this is. I'm assuming Alex does.
He's everywhere. It doesn't matter what show, whether it's like my Thursday show, he's hopped on the Saturday show, he's hopped on like when Ben does live streams on Facebook. Like, I don't know who the hell. Yeah.
This is awesome. I love these people. Nathan Snell, what's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in. Who are we talking about? We were talking about many different people there.
At that point, it was Shaq Thompson.
Okay, Shaq Thompson, yes. Sam Darnold for the Panthers, yes. Alex Schomburg, thank you for tuning in. Also says Cardinals -2.5 was free money last night. I mean, that I didn't want to take the money line because I thought the Saints would have kept it a lot closer, and they did, but not as obviously close as
Andy Dalton had 2 touchdown passes. to the wrong team.
And I was going to say
4 for the Saints, 2 for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Nicole also said love the Cards. So she's got love for your Cards there. Mike Tomlin is being set up to fail. Hot take. Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh. I would if something was happening behind the scenes. Ooh. Oh, okay. I get you. Ed Orgeron. That's another good one. I like that. How long do people play on a college team? Depends, Nicole. Alex, do you want to take that one away quick?
So if you're going college to the NFL, you have to be there at least 3 years. With the COVID year, there's some people that are 6th year seniors now. Typically, it's just 5, and then you can potentially grad transfer.
You get 5 if you are injured a year. You get 4 eligible playing years, right?
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you have 5 years to play 4 essentially.
Right. Okay. You got to play. You can only play 4 max.
Yeah.
Today, 2 classes worth of recruits are now contemplating decommitting.
Yeah, honestly.
It's true. Falcons win the South. Let's go. I'm going to hop into that here in a second. Don't deny my love, Alex Poo. Well, Hammy, I appreciate you tuning in, okay?
Yesterday on my show, there was him and another account, we don't know who the hell it is. They were literally fighting, arguing in the comments over Ben specifically. But yeah, there was a few.
Fantastic.
Segment says 3-year minimum as well. College. Okay. I want to get into something like this here. The Falcons win the South. If my freaking Buccaneers keep playing the way that they're playing against teams like the Steelers, no offense, Sid.
That was very offensive.
Okay. I'm gonna continue anyway.
Okay, listen. I'm just gonna cut you off real quick. It's something that was said in the comments, as well as Sid mentioned it about Tomlin being set up to fail and people hate him. Do people just think that Mike Tomlin and even Bill Belichick forgot how to coach? Overnight, these guys have been in the league for so long. They've been dominant for so long. Look at last week. I didn't have the Browns beating New England, sorry, I didn't. Other way around. I didn't have New England beating the Browns. I had Chubb running them all over town, and Chubb, let me tell you, from a fantasy owner, he did nothing. He didn't do a fucking thing. Because Bill Belichick still knows how to coach football, regardless. He looked at the tape. He's like, we got to stop that dude. We stop that dude, we'll beat these guys. You think Mike Thomas sitting there watching tape with the Bucs? Well, I guess we'll throw Kenny out there and we'll fucking see what happens. Fuck it. I've been doing this long enough. Listen, the guy knows how to coach, man. No, I'm not saying you don't know. I'm just saying, because Sid mentioned, it got hot. Steelers fans are calling for his head. People are saying he's being set to fail. The guy knows how to fucking coach football. I would gladly take Mike Tomlin tomorrow.
Yes,
100%. I'll take him. You don't want him, we'll take him. Not a problem.
31 other franchises. Actually, 30. We'll just say 35. We'll just include the other 4 expansion teams that are inevitably coming in here.
Include the CFL. Include everybody. Anybody top dollar will be paid to get a guy like Mike Tomlin. Like I said, Bill Belichick. These 2 guys have been the cornerstone of coaching for a long time.
Alabama.
And this year, people are oh, these guys don't know what they're doing. I'm like, are you fucking nuts?
Alabama is calling Mike Tomlin right now. Just check.
What's up, man?
Hey, man, what are you up to? You stuck on these guys?
There's more money in college. We can just give you the bag. No problem, man.
Literally. $200 million?
Yeah.
50 and a yacht?
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Done. Listen, I'm going to talk about my Buccaneers here for a couple minutes, and I don't really have too much to say other than I used to, and everyone who knows me and has known me for many years knows that I said, and I quote, "Give me all the bullshit that happens with a championship. Give me all the off-field drama. I don't care as long as I get to bask in my championship." I just wish that my championship didn't happen in the middle of a fucking pandemic. Because I didn't get to enjoy it. So now I don't necessarily want all the divorce shit and the Cameron Brate shouldn't have been playing shit and how much money are we actually paying Leonard Fournette shit and do we draft a quarterback shit
yelling at the don't forget yelling at the O-line
and smashing tablets and all that other stuff that comes with it. Listen, I am getting a little tired of it. But I have this sounds weird because I have the slightest bit of hope only because the first season that he came here, it was bumpy. And I'm like, oh, cool. It'd be no different if I had Philip fucking Rivers here right now or fucking Vinny Testaverde came out of retirement. Like, this is getting kind of ridiculous here, in my opinion. And then he snapped, and it came around, and then he became GOAT mode, and he's like, I'm going to break the NFL again. And he did. And we went up against the Chiefs, and every single person, Chris included, Alex included, I didn't know Sid at the time, every single person took the Chiefs. And we were like, good luck, Fulbert. Have fun in your basement. Sorry that we can't come see you because of COVID. Love you. Bye. And that's how it was. And I sat in my basement all alone. I didn't talk for – everyone knows I didn't talk for how long. Everyone's picking fun of me like, ha, Buccaneers are going to lose.
I tried to get you in.
Alex tried. Kyle tried very, very hard. There's a few other people.
See, I was very on the fence with that Super Bowl. I was like, you don't bet against Tom, but you don't bet against Patrick. So what do we do here? What do we do here?
Again, the 12 minutes of me just bawling because I couldn't be there, all that kind of stuff. I loved that. I don't love this. And the roster that we've assembled, I like the rookies. I like the positions that some of these guys are in. I like the picks that we do have coming up. But we can't lose, and again, he's going to take offense. We can't lose to the Steelers. We can't lose in 2 days to the Panthers. We can't lose. We cannot have the Falcons have any fucking hope that they can win the South. We can't have that from the Saints. We can't have that from anybody. This is the only time that I've really been this hard on the Buccaneers where I'm like, there is so much money for the next 4 years in dead cap when these guys are gone. And push back money that is going to bite us in the ass so hard that we basically have to take a rookie quarterback. Like, we have to take our first round pick and get a quarterback. And then everyone will do let's talk about Kyle Trask for a year because now we have content. It's like, I ain't even going to touch on that. He's a Florida backup. It's like having Colt McCoy or freaking Sean Marion back in the day. I think that's his name. Sean King. Brad. Thank you.
And Sean Hill. And yeah.
Hey, listen here. Colt McCoy held it down last year for a couple weeks for the Cardinals. don't disrespect Colt McCoy.
I guess if you disrespect Colt McCoy.
He held it down.
Chase Daniels, Case Keenums, all those guys. That's what Kyle Trask is going to be. He's not going to be the answer for the Buccaneers, and I know that. And I don't want to start getting into that realm of shit. So yes, there's a lot of good stuff that came out of this game between me and him because we've just like inevitably it showed all the holes that we have, and we couldn't show anything on the Steelers. It was basically like Ben Roethlisberger lost 115 pounds out there looking Kenny Pickett and freaking went out there and won the game. That's what happened. So my last thing on it is Buccaneers do fucking better because I'm going to cry. And I don't want to fucking cry about this anymore, okay? I want to win a Super Bowl. I want to go down to Arizona because I have a place to crash, all right? And I want to win a fucking Super Bowl there. And I want to get so drunk that I'm waking up with scorpions in my boot, all right? The same damn thing I wanted in Tampa. I was like, I don't give a shit if a croc is dragging me into the ocean. I got my Super Bowl. I'm good. Fucking take me. I'm done. So, all right? It's better than what the Vikings have. Better than what the Bills have. I ain't going there. Don't worry. I ain't going there. And I ain't going there either. Okay? I ain't going there. But all right. And that's all I got to say about that. We ain't even taking questions about it. We're just moving straight on to the Lions. Alex. Let's talk about your Lions. I know a lot of people are like, there's these reports coming out.
What if we had questions?
I don't care.
I don't care.
You can ask the questions on the
The only question I had was, did you see what Jason Kelsey said about Tom Brady yelling at his O-line?
No, I did not actually.
Oh, he basically said that he would throw Tom Brady in a trash can if he did that to him.
Yeah.
I mean, only Jason Kelsey can answer that question that way, but still, he basically said, I don't give a fuck who you are. Like, what? He's like, we're in the middle of a game. He's like, those linemen are out there trying to block these big ass dudes all fucking game to protect you, and you're screaming at them like they're children. He's like, I'll punch you the fuck out, man. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Before we get into the Lions here, I want everybody again to like and share and follow and subscribe to North Sports Dynasty. We are sponsored here by Betstamp. The logo is right there. You can obviously go download the app. We're going to be talking about it here, obviously, when we're done talking about our teams and what the app does for you, my little gamblers out there who want to make some money. I got some picks for you, by the way, if you want to make some money. So stay tuned for that. We also appreciate every single last one of you in the comment section. Curb stomp Jason last night for you, Alex. Okay, so there you go. Justin O'Connor, thank you for tuning in. Squid patiently waiting to talk is both hilariously and mildly scary. He's got a very serious look, but so does his fiance or what? Or sorry, wife. I have a fiance. You have a wife. That's yeah. She's gonna kill me for that one. She's like, I'm sorry, I'm a what? What the fuck did that ginger say? Did you catch my rant on Tom Brady last night? I have to go back and watch that because I didn't. I only caught I think it was around 30 minutes. Then obviously they got to put the kids away and stuff like that. And I was at work and it was busy and I was not having a good time. So, Andrew, you should just suit up for the Buccaneers as tight end. Just tell them you're Hayden Hurst long lost. Listen, if anything,
he's way too skinny to play tight end.
I would be a wide receiver.
He'd get killed. He'd get snapped in half.
I played wide receiver in the touch football league, and they just said, Andrew, just deep ball it. And I fucking deep balled it. And I was, listen, pretty damn good, boys. I got it. Still, these legs are going to break soon, but I still got at least 2 more.
He's out of breath after that 1-9 route, but hey.
They gave me an out route. They gave me an out route after that, and I caught that shot. I caught that guy leaping, and I tipped in and stuff.
Did they call it, or could you only run the 5 yards so you were just like, I'm heading back to the sideline?
Well, I went off. Kyle Yacy, thank you for tuning in. Says it'll be awesome considering final game is Bucs versus Falcons. That'll be a fire, Matt. You really using fire and lit and fam and bet and all that? I mean, actually, I guess bet is now coming to my life a little bit there. I thought bet was supposed to mean like an actual bet, but no, people are like, yeah, bet. And I'm like how much? You're like a kid, dude. Like
I feel attacked. I talk to you like that all the time.
No, you just included in this, but like everyone started to do it. So now I'm just like, whatever. So Ash says, is that Justin? Hi, friend. So speaking of friends, there's a lot of friends and a lot of good players on that Detroit Lion team, and a lot of people are asking already for Dan Campbell's head. What the hell is going on, Alex? Tell us a little bit about the Detroit Lions here.
Yeah, so this is what the stuff with Dan Campbell. This is every Lions head coach. You get 1.5 years, and if you don't win 10 games, they're calling for your head. Everyone's still mad that we fired Jim Caldwell at 9-7. But he wasn't getting us over the hump. It was all our wins came against losing teams. We got our shit stomped against winning teams. So Caldwell, while he got us to the playoffs, wasn't necessarily that guy either. So Dan Campbell,
thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, very, very true. Dan Campbell. I mean, I'm frustrated with some of the decision making. Well, a lot of the decision making, but it's too early to do anything yet.
I'll trade you.
No, I'll
trade you. I'll take MCDC all day.
My coach's only problem is he doesn't know when to kick the ball. Okay,
we had the same problem.
See, but we attack down the field. So
listen, man, I don't like going for 3 points when there's 6, maybe 7 available. What, man? Fuck it, I'd go for 12 if I fucking could, man. You don't even know. This is Detroit Lions team. Anyway, sorry, continue.
Remarkable impression. That's remarkable. You practice that every morning or what?
I tried it. You guys said that the last show, and now I'm like, well, fuck. If
That's
it works,
remarkable.
I'm gonna keep it going. So, sorry, continue.
The bye week couldn't have come at a better time. The offense that was at one point number 1 in the league fell apart. You had no Swift for like 2-3 weeks. You had no Amon-Ra St. Brown. You had no DJ Chark, no Josh Reynolds. Ragnar was banged up. Jonah Jackson, left guard, was banged up. So it was just injury after injury after injury on that offensive side. And the defense is just atrocious. It's the worst in arguably NFL history. If you look at the stats, we're like last in like everything. So it's awful. But the health is starting to turn around. So Ragnar's playing this week. Looking like Swift is going to play this week. Chark is a week away. Reynolds is still questionable, but rookie second-round pick Josh Pascal, the D lineman, looks like he's going to make his debut Sunday. Jerry Jacobs, the undrafted rookie from last year that balled out, looks like he's going to come back this week. Amani Oruwariye, after being a healthy scratch, is back this week. So it's a lot of that. Yeah, a lot of players coming back. It's almost like half a roster is being brought back this week. So while I don't necessarily think they're going to win this week, because we're getting into a tough stretch of Dallas, then Miami comes to us, then Green Bay. We got the Giants in the next month and a half. We got Buffalo. We've got a really
that's the gauntlet.
Yeah,
that's the gauntlet, man.
So I think it's going to get real rough here, even compared to what it was before.
Are they going to use Hawkinson this week? Because I need him to come up big this week.
So I think they will.
Because in 2 of my leagues, I'm 5-1 in first place, playing the second place team that's 5-1. I need some big showings.
The reason I think they will is because if you look at the linebackers, I think Micah Parsons is going to be used more as a pass rusher, as he has most of the year. Van Der Esch, I don't like that matchup in coverage for him. He's a very good in the box linebacker, stopping the run, that kind of stuff. But I don't necessarily know that I like him against Hawkinson. And the secondary for me is like their secondary matches up pretty well with our receivers. So I think it could be a big day for Hawkinson and Swift.
I just need Swift back. Listen, I'm going for it all in NSD, and all my big guys are getting injured. Or like now, of course, I got to deal with the Buffalo bye week, and I'm like,
this was the perfect time. Like D-Hop got back and all those. I'm ready to roll now.
In NSD, I basically got a bye. I'm playing Wiz, so.
Yeah, I guess, right?
Like I had the Cardinals defense playing on Thursday, and I got a 93% chance to win already. I'm like the Cardinals defense almost beat them by themselves. So
Jim says, say whatever you want about the Lions, but they may be the best 1-4 team in the league.
Yeah, there's an argument.
Offensively, yes. Yes. Their offense is except for that 1 week when I was chewing you out about Goff. But other than that, I was very unhappy that day.
But who was coaching against him? Bill Belichick. Exactly.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, exactly.
Back to your point.
Yeah.
Kate said something bad about Tom Brady. How did I miss this? Yeah, I'm going back to watch that too. I can't wait
absolutely.
to hear that. Harry Berg, the man, the myth, the legend, from the Over Under show. He does that with Peter Blake. And Ray Kennedy pops in there, obviously, from time to time. Shout out to those guys. They'll be back on this platform again soon. We'll be having one of those old school throwback shows again. Don't you worry. I've had a lot of people asking for that. So we'll be getting those invites sent out real soon. Christopher Cole says, my nephew can guard you and shut you down, Andrew. Man, when I'm down in Florida, I'm going to be having so much fun. Like I'm a burn in general, but I'm a burn a lot of you with everything you're talking about here. I'm a football player. Thank you very much.
I'm a football player.
Squillum Garvez, thank you for tuning in tonight. Says, who do y'all think has a better fantasy potential this weekend? Christian Kirk against the Giants or Robinson against the Packers? Let's start with Sid on that one.
I would lean Robinson against the Packers. The Packers have like a bottom 7 run defense.
Interesting.
So I like Robinson this week. The Giants have actually played really good defense this year. Even last week, they shut the Ravens down pretty good. I mean, I know that it's Lamar Jackson passing the ball, but still, the Giants have played pretty good defense this year, and that's kind of what they're hanging their hat on, that and Saquon. So I like Robinson more against the Packers than I do Kirk against the Giants this week.
What do you got there, Chris?
I agree with that, and only because I always loved Christian Kirk. I have him in fantasy. I was super happy. The first 2 weeks of the year, they used the shit out of him, and they haven't fucking used him since. Like he's got like 3 catches in the last 5 weeks. It's like, what the I don't. So I just based on that, and yeah, like Sid said, the Giants' defense has been very good. I don't like him against the Giants. I've actually benched him in all of my leagues.
Okay. What about you, Alex?
I couldn't agree more with both these guys. Robinson Jr., I think, still is just going to kind of take over that Washington backfield. He's going to be their main guy, and he's going to steal more and more carries every week. And like Sid said, that run defense for Green Bay is kind of lackluster, so I would definitely go Robinson Jr.
I guess I'm the only person on this squad that would take Christian Kirk, but this is probably the reason why in a couple of leagues I'm like 1-5 and had to make Some of the most amazing trades of all time. Don't even get me started on the COVID league, okay? I got Damon Pierce, and I have to.
Buddy, but just because you brought it up, did you see how much of a powerhouse I am now?
Oh yeah, I know.
Trading for Mixon, activating Walker from the taxi squad, bro. Like no one's touching me.
No, you're going for that one. That's a big money league. Shout out to Crystal for that. Ash says all that matters is this week is Dak is back. Yeah, all right. I guess that's true.
That's what swung the game for me. I had the Lions winning it before Dak came back.
Okay. Bailey Zappa owns the D-Lost Crying's Patriot Nation, baby. 3-3. I miss Brady. Thanks, Andrew.
Yeah, congrats. You had Bailey Zapp beat a team that the secondary was already missing 2 starters and had another 5 players go down. Yeah.
Well, yeah. And then my buddy Jamie comes in here. I think Kevin O'Connell is doing good by my Vikings this year. I think a lot of people are impressed. And weird transition.
Vikings look really good.
The one team that usually tends to have the Cardinals number, the Minnesota Vikings, by getting into the Arizona Cardinals. Chris, you played yesterday, and
I'm not angry.
Yeah.
Isn't that is the newest thing. I woke up the day after the Cardinals played, and I didn't wake up with like just anger at everything. Like the coffee pot didn't piss me off this morning. Like it just is incredible. Because usually Monday morning after Sunday football, I'm just like, I fucking hate everybody. I hate everything. Fuck everybody. Like, it's good. I'm in a great mood today.
Okay.
We won a game. We're back on track. D-Hop's back. I mean, I still don't think we're going to be all that successful. But, I mean, like, we talked, like, the Cardinals, like, we talked about it on Twitter for 6 weeks, how when D-Hop is going to come back, like, this is going to be a different team, blah, blah. And it was like, okay, how does one, like, I understand who D-Hop is. Trust, like, I love DeAndre Hopkins. But I was like, how does this one player just, like, and wake up an entire team, and then all of a sudden just like he did. Like I don't understand how, because like I mean he had a great game. I think he had a record for targets in a Thursday Night Football game with 14. He caught 10, 103 yards. I think 10 for 14, 103 yards.
Look at all these good wide receivers doing good. Hey, you got fucking Mapletron winning games down there. Fucking Jameson Williams coming back too.
Yeah, but like. To me, like, I mean, that's a great stat line, but it's the same thing that Marquise Brown has been doing for 6 weeks. He's been putting up the same numbers, including touchdowns. So I don't understand what changed. I'm happy about it. I'd love to know what changed. I don't know. So I didn't actually find out. I meant to find out if Cliff was calling the plays last night. Because they were talking earlier in the week about him not calling plays anymore. And he said,
action on that
what
one.
Okay. Yeah, that was not English, my friend.
I said I think you're I was like, wait, what? What's going on?
He's frozen again.
Hold on. That's okay. He's coming back.
There we go.
There you go.
Are we back? Can you hear us, Sid?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I didn't know what was going on, so I just kind of let it go.
Okay.
No, that's okay.
Can you hear me?
What did you say?
Yeah, what did you say?
Oh, I was saying, by the way, Kyler reacted on the timeout when he's yelling at Cliff. I was assuming Cliff was calling the plays because he was telling Cliff to calm the fuck down.
Wow,
so
yeah. So
one in his headset.
Well, I think he might have been the one in the headset, but I guess what I meant is like, was he the one making the final, like not the final decision, but like calling the plays, like this is the play we're gonna run next. Like I don't know, because he was talking about giving that up. Like at the end of the day, I still think no matter what, he'll be the one talking to Kyler. But I think that like at some point they might switch to like somebody else. Fucking you decide what plays we're calling, and I'll just fucking yell it into Kyler. Like you just tap me on the shoulder, tell me what we're calling, because the offense looked entirely different. There was a lot less like trying to do this like fancy shit with Rondale Moore in the backfield and losing 5 yards, which drives me up the fucking wall.
Still a lot of screenplays though. Way too many.
Yeah, well, that's half the playbook. Like I've really, like, even prior to last night, I've really digressed a little bit on Cliff Kingsbury. I don't love him. I don't hate him as much as I did a week ago, but I don't love him. I agree with what I was reading about play calling earlier in the week. I think he shouldn't be calling plays. And I think that is just like, and it's not, because his offense is good. Like I said this to Andrew earlier in the week, the offense is good. More times than not, there's an open receiver. More times than not, like the play develops well. It's just, it's the we have like one really good play, like that hit home run, and then we're like fucking 2 screenplays and a Rondell Moore trick play, and we're out. It's like, what just happened? We just gained 40 yards on that last play, and then in the last 3 we gained 1.5 yards. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
They look unbeatable for like a drive where you're like, what?
Yeah. So it's not his offense. His offense works, and I think it works well. I don't know if he knows how to like implement it at an NFL level, because even like last year when we were playing good, we were running a lot of plays that weren't working very well. Luckily, our defense bailed us out a lot, which they are still this year. Like, we've held teams that score a lot of points to less points. Like even the Eagles, like the reason that game was close is the defense stood on their fucking heads. Like, it was incredible.
Tell me Isaiah Simmons didn't also look like a running back when he intercepted that
listen,
ball.
that play, that's what a number 8 overall pick should look like. Like, catching the ball one hand, like, I'm going, see you later. I'm running away. I love Isaiah Simmons. I love to see that he's starting to get more snaps. That was my biggest thing with Vance Joseph, was that I didn't hate the defense. His play calling was good. Like, situationally, he usually had the right plays in against the right setups, the right scheme, whatever. But it was, why are Zaven Collins not playing? Why is Isaiah Simmons not playing? Why are these guys sitting on the bench for 80% of the game? And then Simmons goes out and makes a remarkable play, but he played 5 snaps. It's like, why did he play 5 snaps? Like, he's playing well. So in the last, I would say, I think 2 or 3 weeks now, Zaven Collins and Isaiah Simmons have played the majority of the game. I won't say the whole game, but the majority of the game. And Simmons has looked really good. Collins, same thing. Collins, I think, had 10 tackles last night. Yep. He had a really good night as well. So it's good to see that those picks that everybody, especially Cardinals fans, are all over Steve Keim about his picks. Like, they're all over him. So it's good to see that those picks are starting to actually blossom into something. Like I said, I really love Isaiah Simmons, and I hope he continues to play well. As for Cliff, like I said, I'm kind of off the firing squad a little bit. I'm still not a Giant fan, and you know what I mean?
We'll see him next week or the week
let's see how this goes with Hopkins back, and with Robbie Anderson now another big wide receiver, because he had a lot of small wide receivers prior to this.
Yeah, it's another 6'3" body on the outside.
Yeah, well, yeah, and Cliff even said it in an interview. They asked him about receivers that are blocking and that are getting blown up in run blocking. He's like, yeah, they're 5'3". Who are you blocking? They're trying to block the 6'7" corner. Like, they're gonna get killed. So it's good to see some size back on that side of the ball.
Squillum Garvis says, well, I may bench Kirk this weekend. If he goes off this weekend, I'm coming back for vengeance. Listen, we're on.
That's fair. Very fair.
All 3 of them.
Watch Kirk get like 50 points, and all 3 of us can be like, yeah, we're not coming on the show on Friday.
Yeah,
you're own, pal. I don't want to answer for that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we get any more questions in there, just another shout out to all the guests that we got on here. Shout out to all the fans that we got in the comments. This is a big Friday night special that we got going on here.
Please, hold on, pause. Please highlight this last comment. Please highlight the COD one.
This one here. Do you think that has anything to do with
every fucking NFL player plays Call of Duty or plays Xbox or plays something in their free time? Just because Kyler Murray monetized it and started playing with FaZe Clan and streaming on Twitch doesn't make him a bad NFL player. It drives me up the fucking wall when we talk about Kyler playing COD, because DK Metcalf plays COD just as much, and fucking Von Miller has his own Twitch, for fuck's sake. Like half the NFL for sure plays Call of Duty.
Also, their stats plummet when it's double XP weekend, though.
Okay,
or is that just Kyler?
It's double XP weekend every fucking weekend. Trust me, I play COD every fucking weekend. It's always double XP weekend.
Stats don't lie.
Shout out again to Chris, obviously, Dubsauce TTV on Twitch. You can find him all over Facebook, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. Shout out to Alex, NFL Edition host on Bucs Report and across all social media platforms. Squid Rip Cards, and the host of Let's Talk Fantasy Football, joining us tonight in Sydney, Swinton. All of these gentlemen are joining NSD tonight to talk and entertain you while we hop in to the hour of the show. We are now going to go on a quick little commercial break, give a couple of little shout outs to a couple of little shows out there, and give time for these gentlemen and yourself, obviously, to go relieve yourself in any which way that you need to. We'll be back in 2 minutes here at NSD. Much love. See you in 2. everybody, and welcome back to North Sports Dynasty. I am your host, Andrew Faubert, live here at the NSD headquarters, which is just my basement. But we are also live here on Let's Talk Football platform and across many different other social media platforms, and sponsored, yes, ladies and gentlemen, that beautiful S word that I love to hear, sponsored by Betstamp, our guys who help you with line shopping. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to do this quick, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get into line shopping. So this is what Betstamp basically does for every single one of you. And again, shout out to all the fans that we have in the comments section. I see you all, and I will get to all of your comments momentarily. Betstamp is an app that helps all of my favorite little gamblers to win money the best way. Line shopping allows you to go in and see all the different lines out there and which sports books have those best odds. So for example, this is what Betstamp looks like. It is kind of hard to see, and I promise you, as long as you download the app and you get on there and you use the referral code at a Faubert, let me get that in the comment. There we go. Streaming on the little banner at the bottom. This is Betstamp. All the lines that you see for each game are right here. So for example, if you like the money line of the Indianapolis Colts this upcoming weekend, and you are literally like, I want to drop as much money as I can personally on this game, whether it's $20, $200, $2,000, remember to bet responsibly. But if you like to bet and you want to win money, Betstamp is basically telling you right here that if you were to download the sports book Bet Victor, you would get the best odds that are available out there for you at 5:28:16 p.m. You can refresh this at any single time, and the lines, if they do change, will appear as changed. Little blip, kind of like a green or a red if they drop or they get better for you. And you can see them in real time. So this is all the NFL picks for this weekend. And what I have here are my locks. So let me show you here quick what I have found. It's hard to see. And when you go to the Facebook page tomorrow or even tonight, these picks will be available for you to see, obviously, on the picture, and you can follow along with all the records and the money that we've all made. I have got the Jets at the Broncos over 38. I have found the best odd for you, if you want to make that bet, at 105 at Pinnacle. That is a sports book called Pinnacle. New York Giants at the Jacksonville Jaguars. The New York Giants +3 at +103. That is dog money, ladies and gentlemen, for just covering a spread. You can also find that at Pinnacle. The Steelers and the Dolphins. I got George Pickens over 42.5 receiving yards. The best odds I found on that are at Bet365 at -111. The Houston Texans at the Las Vegas Raiders. Damon Pierce to score a touchdown. I'm going to get you dog money again at +137. You can also find that at Bet365. Got 6 bets for you in total this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. So bear with me. I got the Colts at the Titans and Indianapolis covering that spread of 2.5. Also gives you dog money at +105 at Bet Victor. The Buccaneers at the Panthers. You know I got to go with my Buccaneers on this one, but I ain't taking no money line. I ain't taking no spread, but I am going to take them to have a lot of points being scored. I got the over 35.5 at 102, and you can find those odds the best at Pinnacle. So Betstamp not only does spreads and money lines and all that kind of stuff. No, you can literally go into the game. We'll go to the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants. You can go in here. You can go first half props and find all your favorite lines there. You can go to game props. Go first half, New York Giants. You can go to player props. If you think James Robinson's going to have a good game like we were talking about. The rushing yards, they're giving him 44.5. You think the guy's going to get 50? What the heck was that? Anyways, so the best odds that you can get is at Bet365 at -111. This app, ladies and gentlemen, is fan-fucking-tastic. Any bet that you want, any game. Like you want baseball odds? we got you baseball odds. You want to go right for tonight? San Diego, top of the 7th. The live money line for San Diego. Oh, just moved. But the best odds right now are plus 700 at Bodog. Betstamp, ladies and gentlemen, is the best sports book assistant app that you could ask for. This is something that I've enjoyed using. I don't necessarily want to go into the analytics of my pick. We'll just go in. That's a lot of red, and I'm sorry. I've made some picks, obviously, at the beginning of the year, and obviously just at the beginning of my process here with Betstamp, and I've actually been doing better. See this curve? It's coming up. It means I'm doing a lot better, okay? So you can't come at me for this, but you can go to the marketplace and see what everybody else is betting out there. They've got Barstool Peeps. They've got Colin Cowherd's on here. You follow me. You can also see my bets. You can get live notifications every time I make a bet, so you can make fun of me for every single bet that I make. And if you actually like the bets that I'm making, you can actually go and do that as well. So Betstamp. Let me put that right back up in here. Yeah, because it's been on me the whole time. Whoops. Betstamp Marketplace. You can see all these people right here. There we go. You can see my analysts here, sports books, all the different accounts that you can add on here. Your picks. I got no picks in right now, but these are my picks, and I'm going to be putting them in. I just did them on a different sports book. So Betstamp, ladies and gentlemen, that is our sponsor for the show. Get at them if you want the best odds available. Betstamp, referral code AFOBEAR, all capitalized. Betstamp. Thank you. The sponsor. Paying the bills, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it goes. All right. Let me get a couple of these comments out of the way. What are you all laughing at?
The last comment. That's the other one that was fighting Hammy on the show yesterday.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I was like, did I screw something up here? Like, what happened?
No, you did wonderful. It was that.
Okay, thank you. Just paying the bills here, ladies and gentlemen. Betstamp, one like for Betstamp. Go like them on social media. If this is something that you like and you want to make some money as well, you want to be an ambassador with them, Betstamp.com, Betstamp app. They are literally fighting in the comment section now, aren't they? Like, oh my god.
Yeah. Alex, I'm gonna have you come on one of my Twitch streams and just bullshit with me while I play COD, just to get my interactions up on Twitter, on Twitch, because they'll be in the comments like, oh my god, it's Alex, and be just sitting there like eating supper, like not even paying attention. I was like playing my video game, be like, how's it going, man? We're gonna be talking. They'll just be like, hey, oh my god. I'll get my interactions up a bit.
Okay, let's go back and get everybody's comment here because I don't want anybody to feel left out. Weird Thought said would take Kirk. Traded Damon Pierce for Jacoby Myers and Dalvin Cook goes through after this week. What do you think? I would have personally kept Damon Pierce. What do you think, Alex?
Yeah, I would have done the same. I like Pierce a lot, and I like what he's doing and starting to get into that rhythm in that offense. So I would have kept him, but I don't think you're wrong for doing the trade. What
about you, Sid?
I like the trade. I like Pierce is on a very bad team. Cook is on a better team. They should run the ball more. That's why I like Cook more than Pierce. Plus, you get the boost of Jacoby Myers.
That's fair. That's fair. I can deal with that. Chris, what about you?
Is this Dynasty? Because if it's
I'm gonna say redraft. Yeah.
So redraft. Yeah, no, I don't like this trade.
Okay.
Redraft. I like taking Jacoby Myers and Dalvin Cook in redraft.
Yeah.
In Dynasty, I would keep Pierce just because, I would have to think the Texans are going to get better. At some point in time, at some point in time, they're going to become a better team, and he's going to be a large part of that. But I think if you're a team, especially if you're a team that's looking to win your league, this is a good trade, especially depending how deep you are.
And then the next one here was Nicole says those interceptions were insane from the game.
Yeah. One hand.
Nuke might be the only one Kyler listens to.
That's fine.
Runners on now are on my radar. Speed fine for sure. Andy Dalton threw 4 TDs in the first half to the Aints. Oh, I love it when people can drop Aints and I don't have to say it. Thank you. But only 2 first team. Hard to book a loser last night if you were the Cardinals. All right, fair enough. Giants are the underdog against the Jags. Take the Giants to cover the +3. You're damn right, buddy. That's one of the locks that we got this week. By the way, we are 16-4, but we are up a unit, plus 1.1 units. So we are technically making money. Looking forward to the Vikings stomping the Cards on the 30th from my buddy Jamie. Do you think that has anything to do with the maturity of your quarterback? We already went into that. We don't need to get the quarterback who blows off film studies, though. And then that's the Alex thing here. I like the little twist at the end. Thank you. Don't bet on the Ravens. We are not a serious franchise right now. Man, Nathan, you are all about the saltiness of your Ravens. Did somebody? That's the Alex. I'm sorry. Okay, that's so I'm all kind of caught up. I'm just kind of catching up on this. Alex, you're a celeb.
I don't know what the fuck I did. How this happened, but
that's a lie, Jason. Alex is my favorite.
How come part of me is really hoping this is like Andrew's wife just like sitting upstairs fucking going back and forth between two Twitter accounts?
There's no way. If Kim was doing this right now, like as like a hidden account, I would shit. Because she's been popping on Alex's shows, just watching him randomly and be like,
just to fuck with him?
I can't even watch Alex's shows, okay? Do you know how much that would hurt me and be like a little suspicious? Be like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell? Let's just hug it out, eh?
The most Canadian comment ever.
Not jealous. I just know what's. Does Betstamp have a line on Houston getting better? Oh, Jesus. Wait, is that Alex Loosemore, Detroit phenom, Twitch co-founder in the heart of Michigan football?
The heart of. I think I was gonna say this earlier. I think Alex has all these fans because of that really cute Twitter profile picture of him in high school. I'm guessing that's high school.
The Twitter profile?
Yeah. Him playing football.
That was my first year of like post-secondary, yeah.
There you go, yeah. Either way, like high school, early college, just a cute picture, young baby face Alex there playing football. Like I can see why he's got some lovers out there.
He's literally got you in my name, Alex. Ash has come in here and said Alex's fans are the best part of this entire production. That is insulting. That there, Sid, is what you would call an insult.
Yeah, I was gonna say from.
Sorry, Nicole. I refuse to hug an enemy. He's invaded my backyard and lifted his leg on there. Like, so unacceptable. Sucks to suck. Okay. Facts. Where is it? It's the
on YouTube.
YouTube. He's like, what's going on here? I'm missing half the good shit. Fuck these four idiots talking. I want to see these comments.
I was going to say, speaking of, these four idiots, we did have some other stuff to talk about. I wanted to get the other guys' picks. Alex had a pick for this weekend. Alex, what do you got?
So I have one NFL and I have two college football.
Okay, let's hear them.
So I have Detroit covering the 7-point spread. I currently have Dallas winning by a field goal. I think both teams will be able to score kind of at will, especially Dallas. But I think Detroit covers that 7-point spread.
Okay.
And then my college ones, I have UCLA plus 6.5 at Oregon. I have UCLA winning that game. They're just way too physical for Oregon, in my opinion. Then the last one is Syracuse covering the 14-point spread at Clemson. Every time Clemson's played a top 25 team this year, it's been within 10 points. That 14
Wow. Is it getting back? All right, I'm going back. All right, hold on. All right, let's just don't be mad because I moved to someone better. I used to be Team Squid, but now I'm Team. What is happening? This is the best team, Justin. You wish having your mouth is too halitosis to slobber on.
That's the one that got me.
Alec comes in and says, my Ducks will lose for sure. Oh, he's got the Ducks losing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, before we get too much more of these comments here, I see your friend showed up, Alex.
No. So they started fighting over Alec yesterday. He hopped on the show and they started fighting over him. So they're his. They're all his.
Well, what about you, Sid? What bets do you got?
So I have one college, two NFL. I am going to ride the Iowa under for the rest of the year.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
6-0 so far. Let's keep it going.
What is it under what right now?
It's like 48.5 right now because they're playing Ohio State.
Well, they're giving Ohio State 30 points on the spread.
Yes.
Like.
Okay, what else you got?
Just to be sure, it's 49.5 actually is what it's at right now. And yeah, Ohio State is favored by 29.5.
Okay.
Which means they're saying that Iowa's gonna score 20 points. Not happening.
Not a chance.
Not a chance. So I'm taking the under in Iowa. I have the George Pickens over yards. I have that 6-1.
I'm putting a line to that one there. All right, perfect.
And then my last one is going to be a fun one because you know what? This is what's going to happen. Christian McCaffrey landed today. They are going to set up a goal line package, and that is it for him for the Niners. And Christian McCaffrey is going to score a touchdown for the Niners. Anytime
is he?
touchdowns, 100%.
Is he starting?
He's minus 110 to score a touchdown right now for the Niners.
Okay. So
that's my third bet. They're going to show off that shiny new toy, and it'll be a touchdown.
All right. That's an interesting one. I like that Iowa one. I'm going to go check that one out. Yeah. I am going to be very cautious with my San Jose State picks from now on.
Yeah.
I put a lot. You have no idea. I put a lot of money on them, and I was watching that game like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Stop. Like, score some fucking points. Anyway, Chris, what do you got for us?
So I am way less prepared than these two. I had a busy week, but I just picked 3 NFL games. Mm-hmm. I also had the Lions covering the spread. I don't have them to win, but I do have them to cover. I was quizzing Alex about that earlier.
Yeah.
I just picked kind of 3 random games. I like the Giants +3.
Yeah.
I actually like them to win that game, but I definitely like them +3.
I like them as well, but the dog money is available for the spread, so that's why I'm staying away from the money line. So
yeah. And then my other one was, and like I like Tua and the Dolphins at -7, but I don't like it at the same time. I just think I don't know. Like the Steelers have a good defense. Like they have a great defense.
Look at him.
Sid's laughing at me. I know.
He's like, Andrew thought the same thing.
But wait, the last time you laughed at me, I was fucking right. So I'm taking the Dolphins -7. Because he laughed at me when I said, "Oh, I like the Jets. I like the Jets at plus whatever it was." He's like, "Oh, if you like losing money," and then the Jets fucking won that game.
Oh yeah.
So like fuck, I should have put my house on that.
Can I go back to the Cardinals game real fast? I never got to say my
I'm sure. Go ahead.
For the record, I think Kyler was very much going to have a bad game until his defense bailed him the fuck out. They were not scoring. They were kicking field goals. The defense got 2 pick sixes to put them up, and then they were able to move the ball. He still only had 200 yards, 100 of which went to D-Hop. Kyler is overrated. He is not the guy, not worth $250 million. And
but again, does that fall back on play calling? Because they still called multiple screen passes for like 2 yards, 1 yard, negative yards. Multiple times.
When you throw a end zone fade to a 5'6" receiver, that is a quarterback. Don't throw that ball.
I agree. So no, hold on. I agree, but is that play how quick that happens? What is that designed for? Is that designed for him to do a read, or is that designed?
It's designed to go to D-Hop on the other side.
Yeah,
I agree. Again, I agree. If I'm the one calling that play, that ball goes to D-Hop. I'm saying because Cliff fucking has this obsession with Rondale Moore. I'm saying he said, like, this is the play we're calling. You snap that ball, you're throwing it to Rondale.
Yeah, fair. Okay, yeah.
Because how fast that happens.
Tyler needs to go as a franchise quarterback. We're not doing that.
Did he not? Did he not? Was I the only one who? But later on, was I the only one who saw him fucking lose his mind on Cliff Kingsbury because he's an idiot?
Why throw the ball?
Well,
there's no other franchise quarterback that's throwing that ball.
I agree, but at the same time, like, there's a disconnect right now between Cliff and Kyler. I don't think Kyler's the problem. I definitely think Cliff is not doing his job properly.
I think it's both. I think they're both the issue, honestly.
Some of the comments here.
What By the way, he's talking about the Houston Oilers.
Okay.
He does
That
this
was-
every week.
Okay.
So that
like,
was
what?
another game I was looking at, but I don't know how to pick that one.
That one, I wanted to stay away from that, but I do
Yeah.
like Damon Pierce scored a TD on that. Nicole says, no worries. At least you spelled my name correct and possibly my Saints, she says. Get my blank out of your mouth, Jason. Okay, so we all know what that is. That would be a dick. There's my Navy gravy. How are you?
See what I mean? They started this last night.
Navy
Apparently it
gravy.
continued all the way to today.
Listen,
fantastic.
Hammy and Jason, you both gotta like this show, okay? I appreciate both of you. We're 3 likes or reactions away on this show from it being another giveaway show here. So,
Hey,
ladies and gentlemen,
Tyler Murray just commented.
what? Kyler? Oh my God! Okay, hold on. Let me get down there. I am definitely yours, Alex. I don't want Alec. He isn't fluffy and snuggly like you. David popped on YouTube and says Sid is taking Steelers money line every game for the rest of the season. You, Jason, why would you like Navy guy? I'll always take the over and under as far as the covers go. Oh my God. I've been saying Iowa under for 2 years now. I mean,
I like how it's just one serious comment in with everything else.
And then this one followed up by.
Yeah, like, wow, okay. I feel like we are overlooking that gorgeous beard of Andrew, that shiny vape of Dub sauce, and that hunk of a man that is Sid.
Oh.
We've got some fans tonight. Like, oh my goodness gracious. True, Justin. Okay, see, Nicole agrees. Sid is mine. I will literally fight any of you.
Yeah, it gets going. It gets going here.
I thought that would have been Ash, but no, that's David. Let's go then, David. This is getting steamy, boys. Hammy Jammy says. David Wright, the devil emoji. Getting me hard, says Hammy Jammy. Hammy, let's be gentle, says Nicole.
Okay,
Nicole,
I know I said pre-show I can't be on like a family show, but like this is like a little bit more extreme than I was signing up for.
I didn't know what I was signing up for when no one gave me forewarning of this.
I didn't know they were gonna stalk me over here too.
Well, Jason, you be gentle too. I am very gentle with my Jigglypuff Alex. Wow. I actually like it rough. Doing yoga definitely helps me be more flexible. Oh, babe, are you hearing these? Shit.
Kim's like, I've never watched your show before, but I tuned in after listening to this.
Kim's like going to the comment section and be like, what the fuck? Oh boy, stepped into that one. Yeah, so Kyler Murray actually did join the show. And
Okay, so I saw this comment. I'm willing to bet $100 that this is Kyle. 100%. This is Kyle.
Kyle
As
left.
soon as I saw it, I was like, Kyle, fuck off. Go to bed. Have a bath. Have some milk and have a bath and go to bed. Like 100%, man.
Holy shit.
That was awesome.
Holy shit. Okay, so he says, my name is Kyler Murray, and I can tell you now, me and Cliffy Poo have no disconnect. We actually play duos on every double X week.
Oh, fuck. 100%. That's Kyle.
I mean, Kyle did leave the chat a while ago and now has come back possibly as this. So this is absolutely hilarious here. I'm definitely loving your show, Andrew. Thank you very much for honestly, thank you for tuning in. This is actually, I've already got like a notification saying like your show is doing way better than most of your other shows. It's like, yeah, I can kind of see that. I can definitely see that. Can I grow up your beard?
Oh my God.
That is a question that you are literally going to have to ask Kim about. I think she's over there. She may pop into the comment section and you can ask her. Ash says, gee, so she even popped over to the YouTube section, which I appreciate everyone popping over to YouTube and watching this. While you're over there, subscribe. Get yourself a chance. Listen, you get 5 entries in to try and win this Mike Allstat signed mini helmet, authenticated and signed by Mike Allstat himself. So all you gotta do is subscribe because yeah, since you're all over there listening to this conversation, y'all want them, you can have them. Oh my God. I definitely don't get involved with married men. Sorry to the other 3 can't break up marriages. This is giving me 4 to 5. Dibs in capital
That
letters.
takes us to our new sponsor, Pornhub.
I just got
Brought to you by
Brad.
Brazzers.
That little drum roll, please. Oh my effing god! I hope that's Kyle. I actually do hope that is Kyle too. Dub Sauce and Sid would be a good combo.
boy.
Oh my god! I was just talking about that beard. Thank you very much, Nicole. When Harry met Sally. Okay, we do have another
This is
segment. We
hilarious.
are going to get.
I was gonna
to
say
give
you
me a
could
second.
just sit here and fucking. They
I
will
know,
go
right?
for hours. Like,
Oh my god, the orgasms I'm having watching this right now is just incredible. Hi there, Calamari.
Seriously, it's got to be Kyle.
I think
It's got to be Kyle. Like, it's got to be. Have a bath, buddy.
Have a bath. It's got to be my favorite phrase. This whole thing.
No. The fact that it goes, hi there, Calamari. I can do this. Dub Sauce, you have won the Fan of the Year award. I just need your SSN and debit card info to make sure you're legit.
oh my god.
It says
Oh my
legit.
God.
It doesn't even say
Yeah,
legit.
legit,
It says-
Like I'm crying. Like I actually am
Me
crying.
too.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Jason said, "Who said jizz?" David is also crying. Had to come over to YouTube comments. It's popping over here. It could be my fullback. Can any of you guys be in my new morning film Up and Adam? Jesus Christ.
Oh.
And then last, I think they're watching us now, guys. I hope so.
Holy.
Okay, let's get into the other segment that we do have here. Okay, we have 3 players from the college ranks that we wanted to expose you all to where they're going to possibly get drafted to. So I obviously talk about these guys on the show all the time, and I kind of want to get an idea from the fan base that's out there watching, but I also want to get it from the guys who are sitting here who actually watch some of these college players play and, you know, what their teams would have needs for. So we got Will Levis, the quarterback for Kentucky. We got the tight end Michael Mayer of Notre Dame, and Peter Skronski from Northwestern. These are probably the top ranked respectively at their positions, and are going to be definitely probably going in the top 32 picks. Obviously, if nothing happens to their health and everything like that. So let's start it off with Alex. What do you think are the 3 places that Will Levis will probably go to?
So I'm going to start off with Houston. If they decide Dougie Mills isn't their guy, right now, based off the draft order I found, they're picking at 5 and 6. So there's a good chance Stroud and Bryce Young are gone by then. So
I saw it too. I'm sorry. I saw it.
I just immediately looked at it.
I saw it. I saw the comments slide up one. And I
Oh.
was like, what?
Oh my god!
I'm trying to keep it together.
It's all good.
I just saw Sid laughing. I'm like, what? Oh, for fuck.
Oh.
That one got me.
Oh, this has been a great show. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Will Levis.
Yeah.
I was starting to look at some of these other teams. I think Seattle might actually be happy with Geno Smith the way he's playing. Pittsburgh's got their young guy. Jacksonville's got their guy. Chicago has their guy. So the next one to me was Washington. And
Okay, it's Alex. It's Kyle.
And my last one for Will Levis.
Is that even a picture of Tom Brady?
Hey, hold on.
Is that even a picture of Tom Brady?
I'm dying.
It looks like George Kittle. I don't know, it's pretty small on my screen. Could be Blaine Gabbert.
Okay, hold on. What's the last word you got for Will Levis? Alex?
Sorry.
I went Green Bay if Aaron Rodgers does retire, like those rumors are coming out about.
Okay, they trade up for maybe a quarterback.
He might slide to 17 where they're sitting right now.
Do I have to hit this comment?
Oh my god, I was crying. That was.
Oh my god!
I didn't even read it. I just saw Tom Brady.
Hello, Andrew. Tom Brady here.
Who is that?
I just wanted to say your fandom.
Like, who's the picture?
It's Brady. Wait.
That's not Brady. That is not Tom Brady. Tom Brady is a handsome man. That is not a handsome man.
Like Tom Brady was a crackhead or something.
Okay.
Like.
Hello, Andrew. Tom Brady here. I just wanted to say your fandom has been a big motivation for me moving forward. Me and Edelman have discussed and decided we will win in your honor. Roll, Tampa, roll.
Oh my god, that is Blaine Gabbert. That is actually.
Is it? I wasn't
sure. Like,
it's so much better. Who is the Kyler picture of?
Holy shit!
So I don't know if you'll be able to see this.
Yeah, that's Blaine Gabbert for sure.
That's amazing.
Nicole says, "Tom." The Commanders got Wentz on the fence. Oh,
he's on the bench.
Okay, so on the bench.
I'm saying on the bench.
Will Levis to the Commanders would be a good one. I think he'd really enjoy that. Oh my effing god, I'm watching this and drinking right now. These two guys just too much. Oh my god, I was we went so far into these comments that I was going to drop the StreamYard in like half an hour ago to get more people. But I'm sorry, everybody. The content tonight has just been too good that I've just kept it to the four of us here.
I couldn't keep it to myself.
No. David,
like all of our first reactions was to get like an inch away from the screens. Like, who the fuck is that?
Is Gazelle available this weekend? Put in a good word for me, bro. Gazelle and I are no longer happy marriage. She took the kids and I no longer am happy. David, right?
Sad emoji. Sad emoji.
Oh my fucking god.
This is
sad emoji.
Oh shit. Tom, you age like fine wine, don't worry.
No,
he really did. He really did.
Go ahead, Alex.
I'm just saying that when he looks like fucking Blaine Gabbert.
Okay. Fuck you, Brady. Me and Gazelle are very happy together. I'll pick you up your sloppy seconds. Everyone, that is not Tom Brady. First off, he's not on Facebook. And second, if he's on any platform.
I can't.
Oh my god.
All right, Sid, tell me the three places you got Will Levis going.
Put them into timeout so we can get through this shit.
I know. I'm just going to ignore it for now. Go ahead, Sid.
Since Alex didn't give his own team, I think the Lions are very viable for Will Levis.
I think so too.
I know he doesn't want a quarterback, so that's why you didn't say them, I'm assuming.
No. When I said Stroud and Young are gone, I think we might actually be one of those two teams because we're picking third.
Okay.
Yeah. I had some people have Levis ahead of Young, so
yeah.
It's possible you guys take them. I know you think the Seahawks are happy with Geno, but I can see them taking him. And if Geno is, letting him sit for a year is never a bad thing either. So I have the Seahawks, the Lions, and then the third, I think in the most obvious who needs a quarterback is the Carolina Panthers right now. So I can see them taking him too. It's hard to say just because I don't know where they're going to shake out right now. And he could be the first quarterback or he could be the fourth quarterback.
Yep.
And I can see him going anywhere in between. So I have him very early up until a little bit later. And I can see teams trading up, teams trading back. But those are the three I had for Will Levis.
Okay. All right. I like those ones actually too. Chris, what do you got?
Yeah, all mine have been mentioned, but I had Houston, Seattle, and the obvious, like Sid said Carolina. Like I was surprised Alex didn't also have Carolina. But yeah, I was like, as soon as you said it, I was like, Carolina needs a fucking quarterback. Like, and they're getting all this. Proud. Yeah, maybe, but they got all this draft capital. Like if they need to trade anywhere, if they need to get higher, need to get lower, they're gonna, by the time it's all said and done, they're gonna have so much fucking picks to work with. If they got to go up or down to get whoever they want, they'll be able to do that, right? So I think they're in the market for a quarterback. I also I agree. Seahawks are Geno's Geno. He's playing well, but I think a lot of the Seahawks I want to say, like, I guess success this year is more on Pete Carroll as a coach, not on Geno Smith as a quarterback. And then Houston. Like I don't know that Mills is the guy. If they think he is, then cool. But I don't agree, and I didn't agree last year.
They just gave him this season, and it was just
yeah. So I think those are 2-3 pretty good but pretty much everybody that's even that Alex mentioned is all viable options.
I only have one other team that was not said that I do think would do it, and it's going to sound weird because they're probably going to have like a late pick and stuff like that. The Giants, because
if he starts to fall a little bit,
he'd have to fall,
and then they would trade up. They'd be like, take a fucking package, dude. If Brian Dable could get his next Josh Allen, the Giants would be something to be feared for a little bit there. Speaking of feared, the next player that we're going to be talking about here is Michael Mayer. This guy could be a monster when it comes to tight end in the NFL. He is the big monster guy out of Notre Dame. And right now, unless Luke Musgrave from Oregon State decides to actually take him in the rankings, this guy's probably going to be the number one. It's just that one comment. It's just look at me. Sorry. He's going to be the number one tight end. He could possibly be like a Gronk or a Kelsey. So, oh my god. We'll get to that. Chris, give me the top 3 destinations you got for the tight end, please.
So, sorry. Oh man. Oh god, just seeing Pittsburgh Steelers and spelled wrong with with Penguins logo really got me. That got me. So I guess when it comes to tight ends, I feel like I'm not really good at this because like certain coaches like tight ends, certain coaches don't, certain coaches, care. So I have a tough time, I guess, for me personally picking where I think he'll end up, but I think he'll be he's going to be like a mid first rounder, 14, 15 right in there. Mm-hmm. And I think it might even just fall down to like a team that maybe wasn't looking at a tight end, but their guy's gone and they're like, you know what, this guy can help us. He's going to be a guy that can help any team that he goes to. There's no question to it. So I think it might just be more of a matter of positioning versus what a team needs. So for me, this one's kind of tough to say where he's going to go.
Okay, fair enough. So you got no team where he'll go.
I would think one that does come to mind a little bit is like a Jacksonville.
Ooh.
Like that, you know what I mean? Because I don't think they're going to have a high pick this year, but I don't think they're going to have a super low pick either. They're going to be right in that mid round. They're building a somewhat decent offense, a pretty decent offense, and adding a player like that could go a long way.
Okay.
Especially they got Evan Ingram only playing on a 1-year deal. So they're going to be probably in the market for a tight end if they want to really compete. So that would be one that kind of comes to mind. But again, to me, it's really going to depend on where these teams kind of shake out and who needs what and who's kind of just like looking at best player available. Because sometimes it just comes down to like, oh, we're taking this guy because he's the best guy on the sheet, right?
Okay.
So
fair enough. Sid, what do you got for your 3?
So I actually had the Jags, and then I took them off. I did have the Jags though at
Same here.
My picks. But I have the Jets. I think he would fit in nicely there. And the way they're playing, they might be in the later half of the first round. So I don't think he's a bad pick there. The Chargers, I think he'd be a very nice weapon for Herbert there. They got bounce around Everett right now, but he's not like a mainstay tight end or anything like that.
Bounce around Everett.
And then the last team I have the Packers taking him. Not that the Packers will ever help Aaron Rodgers in the first round or anything. That'd be too logical. But I think he would help a lot there.
So you got Chris. Anybody, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, fun stat for anybody that doesn't know, Aaron Rodgers has thrown a touchdown to only one person ever drafted in the first round, and it's Mercedes Lewis, who was actually drafted by the Jaguars 50 years ago. Happens to be on their team now. That's how much help Aaron Rodgers has when it comes to throwing the ball.
I just love the sarcasm. It's not like they'd ever fucking help him. Because it's true. And every year we're like, is this the year that the Packers are going to pick a wide receiver? And then they're like, no, we're taking Jordan Love. It's like, that's the dumbest fucking pick on the planet Earth. What are you doing?
Chris didn't even have to go into the comment section tonight to fucking laugh like that either.
No, I was like, oh yeah, I just love it.
Alex, what's your 3 places?
So I went with Miami as one. Gesicki's on that franchise tag. He could be out the door.
Okay.
Then I went Indianapolis is another one where they could use a tight end.
I thought about them, but I think they like Jelani Woods.
Yeah,
I think they do like Jelani Woods.
I would say that Indianapolis is that's for me. That's not a destination. But yeah,
I did think about them though.
Yeah, I was like, that was one that I kind of went back and forth with. I also went back and forth with like the Chargers and Green Bay as well. Like I thought about those teams. My last one, I went Tampa Bay.
Yep.
They desperately need a tight end. So
I know.
The best one
Cade Otton.
I do like Cade Otton. I don't like the fact of taking a tight end in the first round, because the last time we did that, name was OJ Howard, and he didn't do fuck all for us. So the one team I actually think that would do really, really good.
I remember Andrew like telling me at a fantasy draft too at a bar. He's like, OJ, man, OJ Howard, he's the guy. This is the guy. This is the guy. I was like, okay, buddy.
One other place I got for this tight end though, I think if there's a lot of teams that have 2 first-round picks, and I think if the Cleveland Browns start getting on a winning streak, that one pick for Houston starts kind of falling back. And if there's no lineman or anything there, they'll just kind of go at it with their. Oh, I know. We'll get it. Don't you worry. We'll get into those. We're gonna finish this segment and we'll finish it off in the comment section, since that seems to be the fire. Seems to be the fire. Bet. Yeah, man. Anyway, so. All right, so the left tackle out of Northwestern there is going to be like a franchise left tackle. So obviously, out of this quarterback plethora of quarterbacks that are available, and some of the other players that are going to be available, like say running backs and wide receivers, this guy's probably going to fall or possibly get traded up for it. So what is one team that you think would take this guy, Alex? Let's start with you.
So I kind of have a range of different spots for him, just because, like you said, with all the other positions that are desperately needed right now, he could fall. He could be a high pick. Who really knows? So I went right now. Philly with New Orleans pick is going to be a fairly high pick. So I think that could be one where Lane Johnson's getting up there a little bit. I think they could get him, maybe slide him into guard.
Okay.
Because he does have shorter arms, so he might be better set for guard in the NFL. I also went Chicago because they need everything. So go get a left tackle for Justin Fields. And then I went for Cincinnati because the offensive line you've built hasn't worked. So go get that offensive lineman.
That's actually a decent one. I mean, Kappa, you overpaid for him, didn't you? So
yeah.
Sid,
and Lyle Collins and
Sid, what do you got?
So I have the Steelers taking because obviously
that's kind of my
obvious reasons.
I'm just gonna put it out there too. That's my pick.
I just left that for Sid. I knew he was gonna say it, so I was like, "Oh,
we need line help in the worst way possible." So yeah, definitely us. The Bears. I just went obvious offensive line help, like obvious the Bears, and then the Bengals. The Bengals have needed to address their line for 2 years now. They thought a older Lyle Collins was going to be the fix, and obviously he's not so far. But, I think the Bengals definitely need to take an offensive lineman. He might not be there by their pick. Well, I mean, as of right now, the AFC North is going to have 3 people in the top 12, and whoever wins the division is going to be in the top above. But I think the Bengals definitely need to address their offensive line. They've tried to put it off and take all these skill position players, which is nice, but if you can't get them the ball, it's gonna.
That's true. That's true. What about you, Chris?
So I also had the Bears. I also had the Bengals. Bengals are again, I think, an obvious one. They need to protect Joe Burrow. They want to go back to the Super Bowl. They got to protect Joe Burrow.
His knees
and I would
like it.
I would love to see the Cardinals draft an offensive lineman. We're 100% taking another middle linebacker or an undersized wide receiver. So it's fine, but I would love to see the Cardinals take an offensive lineman in the first round. That would make me quite happy.
Okay.
Who was the last one? DJ Humphries?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then we took two middle linebackers and an undersized wide receiver. It's good.
Holy crap! I got to go up a little bit for this, don't I?
Yeah,
oh my
they've
God.
been
been good.
So hold on. So wait, Gino is absolutely.
I wouldn't do all of them. I would just go through and get some highlights here because we'll be here for a while if you do all of them.
Introduce the pop here. Okay, Alex, you will definitely get a timeout from me, Snuggle Muffet. Wow. I don't let you leave your underwear and handcuffs at my place just for you to play with others. I'm not a ride and side piece.
Alex, you dog, man.
You dog.
You dog.
Oh, no, don't encourage him, Nicole. Alex, that's the one that broke me the last. I was like, it's just bold fucking letters.
So if Alex ever goes missing, we got to get the IP address of these two guys, man. I'm just, like, he's going to be in somebody's basement. Like, it puts the lotion on its skin.
Oh, yeah.
This one got me.
Oh my God. Hey, Tom sent me the link. This is Coach Michael Tomlinson. City, we have decided to fire Matt Canada, and we are willing to offer you the defensive coordinator position. Yes, with love, Tom Murray. Wow. Fuck the Steelers. Nicole says,
I loved the Penguins logo with the misspelled Steelers.
Yeah, I don't know who it is, but
that was fantastic.
I figured it out. I figured out who it was on their last one. Like the last one that I'll let you, the next one after this is what gave it away for me.
Okay. But I miss him for Drew Brees. Bobby Willis, thank you for tuning in tonight. Buddy, you have tuned into one weird show.
Oh, my God.
But this is the first sponsored show, By Betstamp, our line shopping app that we use, ladies and gentlemen.
Andrew's got a voicemail. Betstamp pulled their sponsorship. This isn't the market they were trying to get into here.
We ain't doing this. Comment section is on fire tonight. Fingers, what's up, David? I see. There we go. I love Zegniff Productions. Can you film me and Giselle? Oh my God. Dub Sauce, don't say tight end. You'll get them started again. They got a job offer and I'm going out with Giselle. Great show, right? I don't know if I can do a live on Facebook tonight because this show just got me laughing so much. I may not be able to focus on what I will say. Buddy, I'm trying so hard. Sid and I have a nice meeting Sunday night. Wagers up.
He's a fitness fan.
Yeah, that's right.
But Jason and Hammy are going to have a field day with that comment.
Oh, yeah, for real.
Sid has a tight end from Ham Jammy. Wow.
I didn't even see that one.
Nicole saves the day here.
I gotta go to church after this, man.
I desperately need a tight end too.
There it is.
Tommy Boy loves tight ends. And then what do we got here? What is this? Makota Jones. Alex Mac Jones. I know that Tom came to say hello to Andrew. Kyler came to say hi to Dub. And the Steelers said hello to Sid. Sadly for you, just like in real life, the Lions couldn't show up. Okay, who is this, Sid?
They gave it away because they called me Squid. That's what gave it away.
Who is it?
Nobody knows me by Squid except for Justin. Justin, who was in here, Justin O'Connor. It was definitely Justin that started.
Well done. You've cracked the case. Well done. David is.
Oh, and Justin did disappear before these started showing up.
True.
That's right.
That's who it is.
That's
it's
true.
Definitely Justin.
He used the front of us thinking it was Kyle.
Yep.
I still think that Kyler Murray was Kyle. I'm just.
And that Kyle should just go to fuck the bed.
And I think he just took that idea and fucking ran with it.
I'm gonna slide into you later, Alex. I'm so dead. Says Ash.
It didn't change.
Justin, thank you for being another major contribution to this show tonight. Oh my god. Are you gonna let me eat more? Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Now they're just gonna say this though. I did not think I'd have to scroll up for a while for this one, but I'm gonna find it because I did not think that was gonna beat the that one comment there earlier. Where was it? I gotta find it again here. 1 second. Justin left. Kyler Murray, and then where was it? Hold on. Yeah, and then hi there, Kyler Murray here again. It's like the best joke that they made on that Saturday night news thing on SNL or whatever, like the one white guy and the black guy there.
Yeah.
Where you go, and he's just like, "Hi, I just remembered another joke," kind of thing. That's exactly what this reminded me of, and it fucking killed me. I was like, I can't. I cannot.
So good, dude.
Real wild Friday night with NSD. I was not expecting this. I was not expecting this
None
either.
of us were. Holy
Neither
shit.
were we expecting the amount of viewership and like fan interaction we have had tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So again, thank you to all the fans out there watching this show. Pound that like button, hit the reaction button, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button. You all know if this show hits 10 reactions by the time that this live show is done, we add another thing to the giveaway. And just so everybody's aware, we got the Mike Allstott mini helmet. We got 3 different cards now, including a Mike Allstott crack, 2 rookie cards, including J.K. Dobbins and Ben Jefferson. One's a canvas, and we have added a signed jersey to it as well. Justin pops back in.
But not the picture.
This picture is still not Jones.
Oh my god. I could not have asked for a better fan base to have joined me.
He's put in more work tonight than the 4 of us combined. I'm just throwing that out there right now. The rest are sitting here texting. I'm sitting here vaping, fucking whatever, like just chilling out, yapping. He's like, I'm putting in some fucking work to fuck with these guys.
The Kyler Murray picture he used is this one.
Oh,
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
I couldn't see it on the thing, but he sent it to me.
Oh my god. Justin, you have the same pick as that other man. Oh my god.
I can't, man. I can't with this.
With the top 3 comment of the night as well. Oh my god. Can you give away Alex's instructions?
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
Listen, if it's going to get you to subscribe on YouTube, Alex will probably do it, okay? Listen, Hammy Jammy and Jason Swade, the first person that subscribes on YouTube is going to get a free giveaway from Alex Loosemore, okay? But you got to subscribe. I have to see the dingy thing go off, okay? Which actually,
Andrew, no.
I think it just did. So you've promised somebody something, my friend. So funniest show I've seen on YouTube. You guys are great sports for putting up with that. Honestly, dude, it added such a nice, beautiful. This is kind of I wish. Honestly, Hammy Jammy, Jason Swade, Justin O'Connor, when we do the end of the year show and we do all the giveaways and I have this whole thing like planned for this crazy like giveaways and like skits and stuff like that. We need you type of people in the comment section. You just being funny and these, I love thingies and
I
stuff
just
like
watch
that.
Alex shaking his head.
Like,
just look at this. Look at what I shared.
Oh my
god. You can't see it. What does it say?
It's hashtag Alex Jockstrap giveaway. And I watched on the live, I watched Alex see the notification, open it up, and go, what the fuck is this?
I'm just going to state this right now. I've done a lot of shows at NSD. I've done a lot of shows here at NSD. I've done a lot of shows on many people's platforms. This one tonight, probably my favorite one I have done.
Without a doubt.
This is top 3, but this is going like number 1 for sure for a long time. Like I will forever remember I don't even know what season this is technically, but episode 17 of North Sports Dynasty. I am going to remember this one for a long time. Nicole says you guys are professionals for sure. I appreciate that immensely. Sorry, boys. Alex Strap is not available. They belong to me. No, they're part of a giveaway now, buddy. Just saying.
I think the first show Jason was ever in the comments for, and Anthony will remember this one too because he was either in the comments. I think he was on the show for it.
Okay.
We got talking about Deshaun Watson. So we had our topics, and then Deshaun Watson, and then it got into we found out the U.S. massage convention was in Cleveland right after he got traded to Cleveland.
Yeah.
And then it got into Cleveland Steamers, and it just kept going and going and going, and it was just that's up there. But this one takes the cake. For, my favorite show.
This has definitely been my favorite show. I've done. Obviously, I've had the show with Alex here and stuff like that. I've done the big one I did with Peter, Ray, and Harry. There was another fun one that I really liked doing. There's the big one we did at Let's Talk Football last year. That one's another one of my top favorites. But this one, just for plain humor and being absolutely rated R or MC 17 or whatever the heck that's called. That's what tonight has been. You had Hammy and Jason going off the deep end, myself changing from athletes, and you boys having one hell of a show. Bravo, bravo, dude! You helped immensely with that. I appreciate it, guys. Be there to support my baby daddy on Thursday.
Oh no, that way.
That's two words. Cleveland Steamers.
Yeah.
I'm quitting my job to have Fridays off forever. Do you need an intern? I got a poem, Alex and Jason. You know what?
Just stop
away from that one. But what can you at least pretend to be Drew?
I just read the rest of it.
Alex gave me a Steve. My God, Harry Peter.
Fuck.
Jason's ear just pricked up. Harry. Oh my God. What are you? Oh, don't do that, Zagniff. Come on now. You're just letting these guys go at it forever. All right, I'm gonna get these guys out of here because we've been at it for about 2 hours. We got nothing else really to talk. We could sit here and do another hour, but my fiance is literally on the other side, being he hasn't laughed this hard in a long time. So could you stop? The kids are sleeping. Fuck, Dave. And everybody else has got things to do. Sid's got kids. Chris has got kids, but he doesn't know about. And Alex, we all listen.
Apparently, I got a lot to do.
Yeah, you got shit. So let's
got some work to put in tonight, boy.
Let's start with you, Alex. Tell everybody where they can find you, and where and what days you go live and stuff like that.
All right, so you can find me Thursday nights on Bucs Report on the NFL edition. That's normally 10 p.m. Eastern, but it's whenever the fuck we're ready and hop on, if I'm being honest. And then Saturday mornings, 10 a.m. Eastern, you can catch me and Sean Spencer on Let's Talk Football for Let's Talk College Football, where we just get you ready for everything college football on Saturday.
Perfect. All right. And then we'll go with Sid. Tell everybody where they can find you.
So I am on Tuesday nights. Let's talk fantasy football with my lovely wife and David Wright, who's been in the comments as well. We give you all your waiver wire pickups and stuff for the week for fantasy football. I'm also on TikTok doing Squid Rips cards. I got a fun break I'm going to be doing tomorrow night if you guys want to come check me out. It's going to be a good time. I have an Instagram and Facebook under Squid Rips cards too, just like the name says right there. That's it. And then you'll catch me here on Fridays when Andrew likes to throw the invite out.
Hells yeah. Well, when everybody keeps asking for you three and stuff like that, then I'm when all three of you are available, I'll make it happen. So, Chris, tell everybody where they can find you.
Yeah, Twitter and Twitch at DubSauceTTV. I don't necessarily have a streaming schedule. I just kind of stream when I want to. I'm here pretty often now with Andrew. And, yeah.
Well, there you go. Thank you very much for being here. All right. So I'm going to get these gentlemen out of here. Thank you again, guys. You guys are definitely making this platform, and you definitely made this show a lot better because obviously Alex has got some followers. Chris has got people looking at his, short shorts, and Sid has got people thinking that he's got tight ends and shit like that. Like, this has been one crazy show tonight. So
that doesn't even begin to explain it.
Right? So tell all your friends, go and watch this show and stuff like that after.
I also don't think the two of you are allowed to wear tank tops at the same time ever again, because Sid makes you look like a child.
What are you talking about? I'm fucking swole.
He's fucking deezed out, man. You look like a toothpick.
I'm fucking swole, bud.
Yeah, swole like a ramen noodle.
All right. Fuck you guys. Get me out of here. Much love to you guys. I'll talk to you in the back there. I'll see you later. All right, guys. This has been one hell of a show. This has been fun. A lot of different comments here. Stirs the pot intensely. I like it. Look at this comments is going off here. Cheers. Good stuff, guys. Thank you very much. Cheers for sure from Nicole. Thank you for tuning in. Can you find Alex hiding from Jason and Hammy? That's right. David Wright also said, why the fuck do you never give me a heads up on your break, Sid? Ash gets all the Dallas stuff. Well, I mean, that's kind of just the way it goes, right? Laugh my fucking ass off, right? What a show, ladies and gentlemen. And this show, being this funny, is also sponsored by Betstamp. That's right. We are a sponsored show. If you like line shopping and you want to get the best odds out there, make sure that you download the Betstamp app and you use the referral code AFOBEAR, all capitalized, to get yourself set up with the best app out there to get you the best deals. We've had Alex from NFL Edition. We've had Squid Rips from Let's Talk Football and from, Sid Swinton from Squid Rips and Let's Talk Football. And we obviously had Chris from the Dub Sauce TTV. I am your host, Andrew Faubert, and I'm going to get you out of here tonight because it's Friday. We had some laughs and stuff like that. Go enjoy yourself. Ben Cornett might be popping on live. Ray Kennedy will be live out there somewhere. There's a couple other shows going out there live on the social media. So if you've got nothing else to do, pop on there. Go check out everybody else. Much love to everybody else in the comment section tonight. Again, you guys make this platform bigger and better every single day. I couldn't ask for a better fan base and a better comment section going on. And just this is awesome. This is the type of fun we were hoping to have at NSD. So let's get you out of here, and we'll talk to you next weekend when we got some more guests, more fun, and more ways to win you money here at NSD, brought to you by Betstamp. Take care now. Bye-bye then. Much love. Peace.